empowered shirt because I'm repping empowered women in this video and you can't even see it. God dang it. Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Kyrielle and today I'm doing this look that you see right here, which is a recreation of Ariana Grande's Vogue cover shoot. I saw this on Instagram first of all and I just knew I really wanted to recreate it. I feel like it's perfect summer makeup because it's kind of that natural no makeup look, you know, and I really wanted to do something like that for my channel, and I thought what better way to do it than recreating this picture right here. I'm also going to be taking inspiration from the other images that are of Ariana throughout this whole magazine. Really wanted to do this, but I really wanted to make it affordable and accessible for everyone out there. So everything that I'm using in this video is affordable and from the drugstore, or you know, Boots, Superdrug if you're in the UK. And I'd say it is pretty minimal of products because you don't need a lot, but it's just super pretty, super natural looking skin and with faux freckles and natural looking bushy brows. All the products I use will be listed down below, obviously. If you want more videos like this where I kind of recreate makeup from different people, be that celebrities, YouTubers, then don't forget to leave a little thumbs up. Then I'll know and I'll search out and I'll find some new things to recreate on here. If you do enjoy these kind of videos and you want to see more like this, then don't forget to hit the little subscribe button. It's down below and I'll be at the end of the video for you. And to be notified of them, don't forget to hit the little bell. If you want to see more looks from me outside of YouTube, don't hesitate to follow me on my Instagram. I post loads on there, different eye looks and things. And also you can follow me on Twitter if you want to keep updated with the rest of my life. And yeah, I'm gonna stop blabbing now because I've been talking for about 5,000 years. So let's get straight into the tutorial. If you're wondering why my eyes are like red and probably slightly bloodshot, it's because I just watched Manny Emiway's video with his father and I was just like bawling. Don't know why I decided to watch a video like that for filming, but apparently it's what I do now. I'm just like too much of a sensitive person and I just cry at like everything like that. But let's fix this with some makeup. I'm so excited to do this look. So obviously this is the inspiration for today. This is really going to be heavily skin based because she doesn't have a lot on the eyes, and yeah, I'm excited to make my skin look nice because currently it does not. So we are going to do all of this affordably. Let's get right in. Primer, I'm going to be using the Ordinary High Spreadability Fluid Primer. Ew, it's got all like clumpy. I do not like the look of that. Can you see that? It's kind of like weird and clumpy in the jar. Okay, that's gotta go. Never mind, we're gonna go in with something different. Bear with. What though is the question. Okay, so the only other really affordable primer I've got is the Revolution Pro Pore Filling Primer, so I'm just gonna go in with this one instead, which I use all the freaking time in my videos. I really wanted to use something different, but alas, we can't. So we'll just make this work. I'm pretty sure I had other affordable primers, I just don't know where they've all gone, and I've sorted through my makeup so I might have thrown them out. So for foundation, she looks pretty matte in the picture, so I'm going to go in with like a natural matte foundation, and I'm going to go in with the NYX Total Control Drops. This is in the shade Alabaster, and I'm just going to go straight in with the sponge and just dab this over. You still want it to look like skin, so that's why I've gone in with this kind of drop foundation. It's not thick texture wise and it'll just lay nicely on the skin and just sink in. The trick is with these kind of looks, by the way, is prepping your skin really nicely. Before I put on the primer and everything, I had moisturized really good and I'd really kind of worked it into my skin. I kind of just sat there for a bit, kind of like massaged and tapped it into my skin really nicely, so my skin felt nice and plump and really smooth for the makeup. The sponge does pick up quite a lot of this foundation, just FYI, but I'm going to go in with another layer to build it up a little bit. Although this is like a natural look, you still want to look flawless, so we're going in with another layer. And I'm mainly just focusing it on the areas where I really need it, which is pretty much all over my face. So next is concealer. I'm going to go in with the, I think it's the Maybelline Fit Me. The name and everything is completely rubbed off because I've used it that much and I'm pretty much all out. I really need a new one. But it's the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 05 or 0.5. And I am really running out of this. So we'll see if it will even cover anything. It's a stretch. Taking this on the inner corner here to really brighten this up. Just going to take a little bit of this on the blemishes that I've got as well to add a little bit more coverage. I'm just going to leave this sit for a minute so I can get the most coverage that I can out of this concealer. It's not the craziest coverage concealer, I just love the finish. It's just very healthy and it looks really nice underneath the eyes and it like hydrates really nicely. So blend this out. Just gonna pull this over the lid a little bit as well. Now I'm gonna set everything with the Collection pressed powder, and I'm not going to go too crazy with this. I'm just going to lightly kind of sweep it over the skin. By doing this, it kind of keeps the luminosity of the foundation but does set it. I can't remember if she looked like she had bronzer. On the cover, her hair's like covering her face, so I can't really tell. Okay, so from this image, she kind of looks like she's got a little bit of colour but nothing too crazy. So I'm going to add just a little bit of colour around the perimeter and not really bring it in too far. I'm going to go into this, which is actually by Topshop, and I'm actually going to go in with like a fluffy kind of brush just so we can get like a really subdued looking kind of bronzy contour. I'm going to bring this down the jawline as well. This isn't even really showing up on camera that much, but definitely looking pretty natural in real life. So for this image, she looks like she's got quite like a harsh blush on, but in this picture it doesn't look as pink and as bright. It's definitely still there. So I'm gonna go in with this Rimmel blush again. I really love this color. It's the Pink Rose 20. As you can see, it's that kind of in between. It's got a tiny bit of a sheen, but it's like a pinky nude kind of color. I'm just going in with the same brush and I'm kind of keeping it quite high, like to about the end of my eye color. I'm gonna kind of swoop it up so it's heading like towards the nose, almost like, you know, if you got naturally flushed, it would kind of go like across here, kind of imitating that. I think this color is going to work really well. So I am just blending black. I'm just oh my god, I can't speak. I'm caffeinated, it's like 12 o'clock at night. I'm just blending the blush back and forth and almost sweeping it up to the nose, but I'm only using like excess product when doing that. I think that looks pretty. I think it's gonna work. Yay. Okay, so the blush is done. Now I'm going to move on to the brows, which they're nice and bushy and fluffy and dark, and mine are tinted right now, so they're like a medium brown, but I'm going to make them a little bit more intense, but we are going to keep them like super bushy, super natural. So I'm going to go in with the Brow Artist Plumper, which I use like all the time. It's just a tinted brow gel. And her brows, even though they look kind of groomed, they don't look crazy uniform, like the hairs aren't all going in one direction. So I'm just kind of loosely brushing this through. I'm not like doing anything crazy. This is just adding really like colour and a little bit of shape. I'm just going to add in a few kind of fake hairs with the Revolution Pro Micro Pencil, and I believe this is in the shade Soft Brown. I use this one all the time. I'm just going to kind of add like more volume here so they look more like natural bushy brows. So I'm kind of doing the opposite of what you'd usually do. I'm just adding little light brush stroke. Okay, so now my brows are large and in charge. It's time to move on to the eyes, I think, which are going to be super duper simple. So the front cover doesn't really suggest that there's that much eyeshadow or anything, maybe a little bit of shadowing in the crease. But when you look at this one, I don't know if you'll be able to see, but there almost seems to be like an outline around her eye. But on her lids, it's a kind of sandy, natural looking beige colours. I searched through my palettes and tried to see if I could find something similar, and I believe I have. So the one that I thought was the most similar is this one by Makeup Revolution, and it's their Reloaded palette in Iconic Fever, and I just feel like these neutral shades on the top row will be really good to recreate the look. It's super affordable. This was like £4. So I'm going to go in with this shade right here, and I'm just taking it on like a packing brush. This is the Smudger brush by Zoeva, and I'm just going to start building this up on the lid, and this is just a light wash of colour. I'm just kind of following the like natural roundness of my eye, if that makes any sense, and I'm kind of cutting around the crease, like kind of, but obviously this is just like doing it with the shadow, so it's quite soft, and I'm gonna kind of take it up slightly higher than my actual crease just to make my eyes look a little bit bigger. You know what I would love to be able to do? I would love to be able to show this on like different skin tones throughout like the video, because obviously this is just all suiting my skin tone. That really bugs me. We can dream, we can dream. Maybe one day, you never know. What I'm doing is I'm just kind of taking the brush and just kind of feathering the edges so they don't look too harsh. Just to soften it a little bit, I'm going over my sponge, and it's just going to remove a little bit of the colour and a little bit of the harshness, and it's going to make it look more natural. There we go. That's what I was looking for. It looks pretty. So in the images, she does kind of look like she's got like a little bit of a liner, like just by her lashes. I'm gonna add just a little bit of a kohl liner and just add it to my tight line and kind of smudge on the lid just a teeny weeny little bit. And I'm gonna use a brown so it's not too harsh, and then I'm gonna smudge it out with a little angled brush. I'm not gonna bring it all the way in either. I'm just literally keeping it out to the like outer lashes here, being really light-handed. I'm gonna dot it on the lash line a little bit, and then I'm gonna smudge it out a little bit. Okay, so now that's done, I'm gonna do lashes. So I'm not gonna go in with a completely black mascara, even though her lashes look pretty dark. I'm gonna go in with a brown black mascara. This is from Collection, it's the Lash Surge. This is gonna look more natural than jet black lashes. I am just going to go in with a spoolie and kind of soften them a little bit, just so they do look very like wispy. This will just kind of fluff them out a little bit. Final touch to the eyes is adding a light colour or white to your waterline. I'm going to use this one. I really need to get a new one. This is the L'Oreal Full Eyeliner Pencil in the shade 100 Immaculate Snow. On the bottom lashes, she doesn't look like she's got any mascara really. So I'm just going to take the wand and kind of like tap it on the lashes. I'm not going to like wiggle or anything. I'm literally just going to go boop. So I'm literally scraping off all of the excess. Just going to go on with my spoolie. I actually really like the way that this is looking. It's super simple but super pretty. Okay, so now for the lips. I was really undecided about what to do for this, simply because she's definitely wearing something and it's kind of like a mauvey pinky kind of nude, but it also kind of looks like a balm, and I don't really have anything in my collection that had that finish. So I have this lip liner, and I don't know who it's by. Who are you by? Okay, so the writing's literally just got this lip liner. I don't know who it's by. I think it might be Collection. I'll find out and leave it in the down bar, but this is a kind of nudie pink color, so I'm gonna go around the entire lip with this. And I'm just going to fill in the lips with this as well. I'm going to go over the top with the Rimmel Oh My Gloss. This is like a tinted oil, and we're going to see if this will subdue the colour a little bit and add that kind of sheen that she has. Okay, I don't like the lip like this, so I'm going to try an alternative. I'm going to just keep the lips lined, and I'm going to go over the top with this, with the L'Oreal Matte Lip Paint. This is in the shade Off-White 208. I'm going to kind of lighten it up just a little bit. So I'd say that mixed in with the pencil works a lot better together, so I quite like the way that looks now. And the final thing that makes this look is the faux freckles. So for this, I'm just going to take this tiny eyebrow pencil and I'm just going to start placing little dots on my face, making them various different sizes, different shapes, because freckles aren't uniform, and change the pressure as well as you're putting them on, because that's going to help them look more natural. If you feel like you've gone in too heavy-handed, just take your finger and just lightly press over the top, and it'll just soften them really nicely. Okay, so I've probably done more freckling than I ever needed to, but I just get carried away, especially with freckles. I just love doing them. But I just kind of base them around the nose, on the kind of cheek area by here, and it looks really pretty. I even went over my actual freckle to make it stand out better. Now she doesn't really have a highlight on, but her skin does kind of look sheeny. So I'm going to put a setting spray on, see how that looks. If it looks okay, then I won't bother with doing what I'm thinking about doing as highlight. I'm going to be using this Dream Satin Mist by Maybelline, and we're just going to spritz the face quickly. If you want to be extra, just get your fan out. I really love the way that setting spray makes my skin look. I just remembered, I completely forgot to say this after doing my freckles. I felt like the brow pencil wasn't really doing it, so I also used the brow pomade by L'Oreal, and this is in the shade Brunette, and I just used the tiny little brush with this and I just did light little dots to make the freckles a little bit more intense and give them a little bit more of dimension. So I think that mist really set everything in but gave my skin like a nice healthy glow. So do I highlight? Don't know, highlight? I don't know. I'm gonna go in with the tiniest amount of this. This is the LA Pro concealer in the shade Highlight. It's just got like a little bit of like a sheen. I'm gonna try putting this on. If this ruins everything, I'm gonna be annoyed. I'm just gonna put some on like the back of my hand and just kind of pat it out and then apply it with my finger. Ooh, looks really intense on my finger, oh god. Just patting off all the excess, and I'm literally just gonna add like the tiniest amount to like the tip of my nose. And it doesn't really do anything. Maybe just a little bit by here. Like literally I'm hardly using anything, and then I'm just tapping it out completely. Did that even do anything? I don't think so. Okay, so this is the finished look. Last thing to do is the hair, so I'm gonna sort this mop out and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back and I'm a little bit blonder, even though you probably cannot tell at all. I have like these blonde extensions because my hair's like ombre. My actual hair is not this blonde anymore though, but I just thought I'd add them in for a little bit of a blonde moment. I really love this look. It's so natural and so effortless looking, but just so pretty. I really like it. I really love the fact that I could do it with all affordable products, and this is kind of like a perfect summer makeup. It's really light. I don't feel anything on my skin and it just looks really pretty, really natural, really youthful. No makeup, wait what? No makeup. Alright, I don't even know. So if you did enjoy this recreation, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button to be notified of more videos, and also hit the little bell button that is next to it so you actually get told when I upload, because YouTube will be playing everyone here recently. And if you think I did an okay job, then give this a little thumbs up. I appreciate it so much. But yeah, I'm gonna go to bed now. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning, no joke. Literally 2:39 in the morning. That is it from me. I hope you stick around till the next video. Until then, I shall see you. Bye guys.